It's still going to cost you money.
$1 billion more out of your pocket. Okay, Mr. Mayor, how many LRT lines do we currently have in Toronto?
Okay.
How many LRT lines do we have?
Councillor?
How many LRT lines do we have?
He doesn't know.
There's one that's called St. Clair.
No, that's a streetcar line.
And that's a complete disaster. That is a complete...
How many LRT lines do we have in Toronto? None? Okay. How many streets or how many traffic signals will the LRT cross on the grade-separated line in Scarborough?
You know what? I'm not an engineer. I don't have all
Mr. Mayor, do you know about the line that we're debating today?
Councillor Matlow, hold on a second. Let's just take a deep breath, lower the tone, questions for clarity. Let's not be argumentative.
How many streets, how many traffic signals will the LRT, the current Metrolinx plan for the Scarborough replacement cross?
You know what? I know one thing.
Okay, I'm asking it for a number of things.
Councillor Matlow.
I think you're supposed to ask questions on clarity of the motion.
I am.
Well, talking how many stops or LRTs are not in my motion.
I'm not asking.
All I'm saying, Councillor, is I've listened loud and clear to the people out in Scarborough. And they're not coming up and talking about 3 stops, 7 stops, 5 stops. They're saying, no, I'll tell you what they're saying. They're saying, Rob, we want a subway. We understand we've got to put some skin in the game.
I hear you.
We need you to go to the province and go to the feds and fight for us, which is exactly what I've done. Councillor, for a second.
Under your plan,
Please,
what are we going to do about the students at Centennial College who will lose a spot?
What we're doing here is we're making an investment. And as you know, you've been in Toronto, I think, your whole life. Everywhere there's a subway line, there's development. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's jobs.
Not in the Seattle Ravine.
Well, okay, Councillor. I think you live off of Yonge Street. You live up there, and you look at Yonge, you look at Blue, or you look all over. I'm not.
Not entirely.
All I'm saying.
Hypothetical zoning. Are you familiar with the route where the current SRT is? Are you aware that it's?
I'm very familiar with what we're proposing with the subway. There's a number of ways. Like I sat down with the minister yesterday, and he said we can maybe change it here, we can change it there, but that's.
I'm just asking you to demonstrate, though, do you actually understand that it's grade separated, that it doesn't rip out traffic lanes?
Okay. It does rip out traffic lanes. It does. You know what, Councillor? LRTs go down the middle of a road. They tear up your roads.
No, you don't. Mr. Mayor, do you know about this specific route that we're debating today?
Councillor Matlow, calm down. Councillor Matlow, Councillor Matlow.
That the mayor is trying to absolutely sabotage a plan for a route that he clearly has not demonstrated that he even knows where.
Okay.
Councillor Matlow, your opportunity to speak.
I wish I was a smart.
Mr. Mayor. Okay. Councillor Matlow, we are on the verge of my declaring the council a recess. So Councillor Matlow and Mr. Mayor, I urge you each take a deep breath. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through it. We understand the frustration. That part we don't need any further demonstration of. Let's have clear questions and let's see if we can get clear answers. We got 20 seconds to go. Let's do it. Let's do it together. On matters of clarification on the motion.
But he's not, Mr. Deputy
Your
Speaker.
Your Worship, my question is this, and I will say this in the most respectful and temperate tone, sir. Do you understand when you tell Torontonians that lanes are going to be ripped up and... Absolutely
they will be.
Absolutely they will be. Do you understand that you're not...
You put LRTs on any main street in the city, some of those roads are going to be teared up right up the middle because it's going right down the middle.
Do you understand that this specific route is grade separated, mostly along a hydro corridor? Do you understand that to be true?
Okay.
Do you know what route we are...
Anyways, you know what?
Thank you, Councillor Matlow. Councillor Fletcher to question.
Thank you. I'm going to try to be very calm. You just said we want subways. We're talking here today about subway. So I need to be clear that when you're talking today, you're talking about that SRT